I forgot. I forgot. Oh, Aaron. Believe it.
It's crazy. I'm the one who they label as controversial and Cardi B is
Hey,
the role model for
everybody.
12-year-old girls.
We're
There's
back
rappers
again.
pushing
With
heads on top of the globe. I mentioned race in the song I'm scared I'll get killed for.
What do you think you got here?
It's more difficult for a child to purchase a gun. And then dad used to bash and murderous mom. And now he doesn't want to vote for Trump. You should probably love it. That's the way they say it. And I get strung up and
I had myself ready to for one because
the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can see the cage. They knew the race
might have
would be
somebody
the
up there
game.
actually. Good Wednesday evening.
how's everybody doing? Or the one that's up here?
I don't know who the one is, but thank you for hopping up here tonight. We appreciate that.
We do.
Having trouble trying to see where the comments are.
Usually pop up right there.
Okay. Let's see what that does. Live viewer comments. So we are on I don't have any. So we're on Facebook Live tonight. We're also on our old YouTube page. We're live tonight. So if there are any viewers up there, thank you for hopping on. Especially I don't know if we have anybody. We're a little bit late. 8 minutes late. That ain't bad.
We got one person up here right now.
Got another one. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
You copied me.
I know. We wanted to jump up here tonight and give a few updates on.
Can everybody hear us? A few people, somebody message us. Let us know you hear us, and you can. We see ourselves on the camera. That doesn't mean it's not going out.
And remember to leave your name by whatever comment you make, because StreamYard doesn't allow us to say names.
We'll send a little post here just to see if it'll show up. Okay.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. It showed up on our end. So the comments are working, just no comments. Anyway, like I said, good Wednesday evening. Thank you all for hopping on. This here is.
My name's Riley, and this is Father.
How y'all doing? Again for the fifth time. Thank you. Anyway, it was funny. We were going to play our music tonight, and we had it worked out. Riley was going to play some Tom McDonald, which he did for a short clip. And on our countdown, we had, it counts down 30 seconds down to 0. And on when it gets down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mash play. I think he was starstruck. He didn't ever mash play.
Yeah, anyway, I missed it. I guess sorry.
You had to be here to be a part of that. Anyway, it's another Wednesday night, man. This is the 53rd
week in a row.
53 straight weeks.
That's crazy.
For us, is a big deal. I think about it. How in the world we keep doing it? I don't know. I guess we just kind of made it a part of our life now.
Yeah. Good
or bad, we suck.
Yeah, you suck.
Now, last week was really good, but Chastity carried the weight. So she carried the belt last week.
Which she will be doing again next week, next Wednesday.
So, next Wednesday night, Chastity, Luna Beams will be back with us. This week was kind of a big week. We got a lot going on.
We have quite a bit going on.
We're for the first time. So, I guess we'll go ahead and say it. April 13th, next Saturday, is the Parafest at
Trevette Clinic in Hamptonville, North Carolina.
It's about a 3.5 hour drive for us to get there.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of Winston-Salem, back that way. So it's a right good haul. We've been a few times, but the Parafest will be there. Let everybody know. There'll be lots and lots of vendors there. Let me see if I can share the screen with share screen.
There's quite a lineup for it. It's about an all-day event.
Let's see. Go to share.
Starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. You got to be there before 10 to set up.
So yeah, here's your this is kind of a little what they've put together so far. Let me raise that up a little bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, starts at the Parafest to start. What's going on, Dylan? The Parafest starts
What's up, brother?
10 a.m. Man, they really have a lot of things going on. It's like every hour they have some guest speakers. They'll have vendors there. Heck, I was planning to read off what it said, but I can't read half of it. What's going on, Angel?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, let me blow it up. Then I can read it. Maybe. Even got my glasses on tonight.
I got mine on too.
You always have yours. What does that say? Excuse me. Historical haunted house.
Yeah. Historical haunted houses.
Oh, got you. So all these are different panels, and people will be speaking on these topics. The modern ghost hunter. 12 o'clock. What's old is new again. I guess it's like people who've been doing paranormal stuff for a long time. How's it changed over the years? Cryptids of the Carolinas. That'll probably be interesting. I don't really hit on much of the cryptid stuff.
Yeah,
but maybe I'll find something interesting about it. And I say I don't care much about it. Really, I don't know much about it.
Yeah,
Never really been part of my thing. Crystals and the paranormal. The Hamptonville haunting. Anyway, it's over. How about that? Faith and the paranormal at 5. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Of course, they'll have a lot of vendors there. People be set up, workshops, teach you how to do different things. We probably learn some things there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mastering the obelisk. That'll be interesting. Developing intuition. I guess that's Chastity will be here. She'll be selling some stuff she makes.
Yep, some jewelry and some other odds and ends.
Anyway, I think it's going to be real interesting.
I think it is too. I'm looking forward to it.
It's actually the first Parafest we've actually attended, and we'll actually be a part of it. So
yeah, we were actually invited to it, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so we're at our plans now. So just to let everybody know, drive 3.5 hours. It'll be interesting at the Trevette Clinic. If you've never been, you can learn the history on that hospital, very old hospital. Also, you can come meet other people in the paranormal business. We'll have a booth set up. We're presently trying to put our booth together this week, so we won't have to do it next week, which is very unusual for me and you.
Trying to be on top of something.
Because we wait, we're leaving next Saturday morning. We'd be working all Friday night trying to halfway put something together.
Yeah, that's the normal.
Anyway, we're gonna have T-shirts for sale. We're gonna print some new Down South T-shirts. We'll have some hats, leather patch hats.
Like this one right here.
We're gonna make some cool leather patch hats.
I don't know if you can see it because of our terrible lighting tonight.
Lights off tonight. I don't know. It's been like it the last few nights.
Yeah, I know.
What else we say we're going to take? We're going to make some cool decals. We're going to give away Down South decals, which is going to be awesome. We'll use this design we put up here. This is our original logo. What you see behind us, the back of our T-shirts. We love this logo. This pentagram. Aquarian star, the Aquarian star does not mean we're devil worshippers.
So no, we're not about to try to do a ritual or nothing.
So it's basically protection from evil. Talk to me. Come on now.
Aquarian star signifies the 5 marks of God, or the 5 ones of Jesus Christ when he was getting crucified.
How about that? That's just, and we're here a few days after his resurrection. Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about that.
Yeah.
So the 5 points of that star signify his wounds. Is that right?
That's correct.
Let's go. Bring it.
It is.
Okay. So we're not devil worshippers. We're not devil worshippers. Okay. Don't care what you hear, we're not. Saving people and hunting things. I guess Riley and Kinsey come up with that. So anyway, that's the back of our T-shirts. We've kept that design since day one. We've had some other cool designs we've made. Yeah. But anyway, we'll be screen printing some of these. Probably be next week. We
Yeah.
got to order some t-shirt blanks. We will have lady colors this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some pink color shirts. We'll do something besides black, even though we know the black will be a top seller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably even get me a daggone pink shirt if we make it. I look good in pink. I'll rock that color out.
We try not to be boring tonight. After last Wednesday night, man,
We really suck.
that's big shoes to fill, man. We were up here for over 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
last
with
Wednesday night.
Chastity.
Jeez, and time flew by.
It actually went good.
With that being said, Chastity is planning to be back with us next Wednesday night at 8:00 on our live. Should be really interesting because we'll finally get to meet her face to face also at the Parafest.
Yeah.
She'll have a booth set up at the Parafest as well as us. Angel, not sure if Angel's going. He talked about going a few weeks ago. I don't know. Tonight he kind of acted like he may or may not go. He's not sure. Trying to get some of his equipment for him. We're gonna set it in our booth and sell some for him. So if anybody's interested in some REM pods or want to place an order with him, we'll have some of his business cards in our booth.
Yeah.
Durham Paranormal, check him out. He ain't no joke.
No, he ain't.
And as good as he is at equipment, he may be just as good or not better as him and Ruth. Their team is a paranormal investigator. Much respect to him and Ruth for sure. We've been with him a few times and learned a lot from him already. Us being around him and Ruth has helped us be better at what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't ashamed to say that. We're still learning. We're new to it. Anyway, we appreciate the connection we'd have with him and the friendship.
Yeah, we do.
Without a doubt.
And it can't lie, it is pretty nice to have a technician in your back pocket.
Yeah. But anyway, so Trevette Clinic is coming back up. I think they're having they're actually going to do an investigation Saturday night after the Parafest for anyone who wants to stay. But I don't know.
Depending the head count in that hospital, we may or may not stay, truthfully.
I just don't I don't know how that many people are going to fit into the Trevette Clinic. If you've ever been there before, or if you hadn't, I'll let you know. We say it's a hospital. It is a hospital, but it's a small place. It's got a basement, small basement, ground floor, and a second floor. And it's not very big. Back in the days when it was built, it was a nice house back then.
It's probably massive back then.
But in today's time, it's not meant for 20, 30, 40, or 50 people. I have no clue how many people are going to try to investigate it. And maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe they're going to go in groups.
Yeah.
I have no clue. We'll just see. Chances are we're probably going to be rolling out after the Parafest. We probably won't stay for that unless we find out something different.
Yeah.
In our times of investigating, we found that we do better
when we roll solo.
Yeah, when we're not around a lot of people because we make a lot of noise.
Yeah,
we're getting better at that too. I'm gonna turn on my Facebook just so I can see the comments. There are a few comments.
There are.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
Absolutely appreciate you. A few new names up here tonight. Thank you guys for hopping up here.
A few new names. Really? Awesome.
Of course, Angel. Yeah. Thank you, Angel, for getting on here, buddy. Yeah, Angel said it's good to investigate with us as long as me and Riley are quiet. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He knows we're loud, man. Him and Ruth, they are the king and queen of EVPs.
Yeah.
However, Angel, I'm working on you, buddy. I'm starting to become the EVP master. I'm recording everywhere we go.
He is.
And I'm actually really enjoying it. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about, that place is small for a big group. So
yeah,
all the vendors, all the guest speakers, all those people will be set up outside.
Yeah.
So you'll have a tent or have a table set up. So as small as it is, all the people won't be in the house. They'll be outside. So that's good to know. However, the sad part about that is let's hope the weather holds up.
Yeah.
It'd be a
no,
shame for us to get ready and drive 3.5 hours
for a
and-
rain out.
for bad weather. Yeah, so cool. I'm not. I guess we'll play that by ear.
I hope that tent's good that you got.
Awesome. What's going on, Robbie? Thanks for hopping up here, man. Who else is up here? Heather Smith said, "You go, Riley. He needs to go somewhere. He needs to wake up. Drink some more of that Monster. He does have his Monster here tonight. He's got a little high.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of it. Just
Anyway, we touched on a few things we were going to talk about. I don't want to bore you tonight, but speaking of EVPs, we ended up having let me move this. We ended up having some pretty crazy. Okay, let me back up. So this Saturday, was it Saturday?
yeah, Saturday.
Okay, Saturday we went to one of our buddies and his family's house. He's fixing up his childhood home, local home. We went to his home. He had spoke about just feeling negativity in the home, just feeling like something ain't right. And not only that, his son's coming back home to live, and he's going to move in this home. His grandmother died in the home, as well as one of her daughters. Several people died in it. The house is not really old, so on the way there, Riley and I talked about it, and Dylan made it. Thank goodness Dylan made it this time.
Yeah.
We were like, "There's no way we're gonna get any activity in this home." I said, "Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That napkin falling apart or something." Looks like Big John got a hold of you on the left side.
Some banjo picker.
Anyway, so we went with all intentions of
not really getting anything.
Yeah, but we ended up getting some things.
Some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, we had a spirit box. We took a little small pack of equipment, just a spirit box. Took the Ovilus.
Took the basics.
Took this bad boy right here, this EVP, this little digital recorder. What's going on, Brad?
How you doing, Brad?
We and Tiffany, I'm sure she might be up here. You'll be watching it later. I'm not sure. But we took our handy dandy digital recorder that we love to use. What else did we take? Dylan had his app rolling. We used the app a lot. We used it when we have other equipment with it, of course.
I took the direct link.
We took the direct link. Riley rolled it out to start with. It was I don't know, man.
We got a few things. We got a few hits with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
A few voices came through on it. I mean,
we got some equipment here that we are not using that we will be using more. I'm kind of white noise with spirit boxes. You get a white noise. You get a when it's scanning channels.
Yeah.
And the louder you turn the volume up, the louder it gets. Well, that right there, if you're not used to it, we're used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, we still hear it, but it don't even bother me anymore because I can listen. I'm listening through it.
Yeah, me too.
But sadly, we got equipment we don't use that does away with the white noise. Why don't we use that? I got a new box. I'm looking at a new box over here, a processor I paid several $100s for.
Yeah.
To get rid of white noise.
Yeah. That way.
Never used it one time. Yeah, never used it.
It's still in the box over here.
Anyway, so with that being said, what is it?
No, I'm just thinking that's pretty hilarious.
So yeah, any of you guys comment that we don't know? I'm looking on my phone for sure. Yeah, we did. As Brad said, Brad was there. We got a lot more names and communication than we actually thought we would get. I don't want to bore you. There are some really cool parts of this. As I just said to me and Riley and Dylan, we pick up on stuff now. And it all comes because we've been doing it a while.
Yeah.
We pick up on names that come through the spirit box and words. Some of them we still don't understand.
Yeah.
We can't make them out. I've always said, and I'll say it forever until something different comes out. Technology, I feel this is my point of view only. Technology, we're on the cutting edge of being able to communicate or hear a spirit's voice truly and cleanly.
Yeah.
There's something that I feel like the technology is missing, or may not. Maybe we just don't have it. I don't know. Or there's just the communication is good when it's good, but you can have terrible communication. You can hear all kinds of words popping through, but cannot make one out at all.
Make a sense out.
So you hear a lot of noises. You hear a lot of stuff coming through the spirit boxes that are scrambling.
That's about like the direct link.
Yeah.
That's the perfect definition for what the direct link's done so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this tonight. I hope this speaker works. Riley and I have been working on it. We listened to it for about an hour earlier this evening. I only let him check his message so he.
I got an email. That was Zach Bagans. I ain't worried about it.
Oh yeah, new Zach Bagans tonight at 10:00. Everybody.
Yeah, I got to be there for that, even though I'm going out doing.
So he's not going to be in the theater tonight where they're sitting in there going over old stuff. It's actually going to be new. You think?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So
Home calls.
New Zach Bagans home call tonight.
Yeah,
His home calls they got to be good to get better than the ones we've had lately.
Yeah,
we have really had some cool. The home calls we go to have turned out to be awesome. Actually,
yeah.
Think about it.
I have.
Have we? Okay, so we did one this past weekend. Ended up being very cool. For the second time, it's actually for us the second time we've actually cleansed the home. We saged the whole house.
That was the first time we've ever used sage.
That part is clean. Yeah, I should have said that. Cleansing's the second time.
Yeah.
But getting back to I just thought of something. Speaking of home calls, did you ever speak with the older lady?
I tried to get in touch with her. She didn't answer.
She must not want no part of it.
She did not respond back to texting me either.
So that's weird. So we had a lady who So Heather said, investigating sounds fun and interesting. Been to a few places such as Pennhurst, Eastern State. Wow, you have been some places. That's cool.
I'd love that. That's on my bucket list, Pennhurst.
Yeah, that's funny, Brad. So yeah, that was Brad made that comment. So let me just explain. So we've gotten to know Brad. He's a cool dude. Him and his family is awesome. Good people.
Yeah.
And we actually he owns this home, okay, that we went to and checked out over the weekend, and he actually went to Granger with us a few weeks ago. That was the first place he's been. Brad is very skeptical, like I still am some. I am a believer. I do believe there are spirits among us, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
I have to have proof though. You or anybody just telling me there's a spirit is not good enough for me.
Yeah.
I want proof. Slap me in the face with it. You know, I want proof.
Yeah.
Okay. Brad's the same way. So that's what he was saying. He said, talking about communication, he was surprised. He said, almost a believer now. Almost.
Almost a believer.
I get it, man. I get it.
All right, Brad. We'll take you somewhere else. Just can't have a whole crowd. Oh, wait. You're going with us on the 20th. That's good.
So, yeah. You want to go ahead and play? We're going to play some of the clips from the EVPs we got. Keep in mind, this spirit box, man, it's going to bore you. I'm sorry. Got a lot of white noise. But we do like we do. We were narrating through it, okay? So anyway, let's play it. Hopefully it'll play through the speaker. Hold on, where you going with that?
I was sliding it towards the computer.
Here it is right here, though. I hope it'll play through this little speaker. Most of the time when we play back stuff, you can't hear it. Yeah, I agree, Dylan.
What did he say?
Dylan said, let's take Brad to the hell house. He'll be a believer then.
Yeah.
I totally agree, man.
Maybe he'll get thrown up against the wall like I did there.
So the word on the street, y'all, and it came from me first. Riley and I and Dylan, you know, we've been in the hell house in Kinston several times. Very, very raunchy place.
Yeah.
Probably tops of one of the raunchiest places I've ever been in.
Yeah.
When you step through the doorway, it feels like somebody threw 150 pounds on your
Don't
shoulder.
say that. I can step I can step at the end of the driveway by the
No.
road and feel something.
I tell you the best feeling at the Hell House that I've ever had, and it happens every time I go. You know what it is?
When we walk out
When
the
I
door
walk out the damn door.
to go to the truck.
Excuse the damn. But
and
when I
get-
walk out the door, it's like a weight is lifted off of me.
Yeah.
That place brings on stress, and
And
very
anxiety.
a lot of anxiety. Anyway, we sure got. Thanks, Dylan. You got me off the subject. I agree. I was telling you. So it came from us first. The word on the street was they sold that home. New people bought it. I ain't 100% sure. I feel like some new people did buy it, but they are going to tear the place down. So they've been cleaning up around it. If you've drove by it, if you guys are familiar with it, you see they've cut down all the big trees around it, which made me think, okay, they're cleaning a lot up. Maybe they're going just to renovate the house, but they are tearing the house down.
They are.
Unless something changes, and this is from a good, reliable source. I don't know why they haven't gone on and torn it down. But with that being said, maybe we can get in there one more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
Maybe just one more.
I'll work on that. I'll work on that, Dylan. Dylan said the same thing.
What did he say?
That's Dylan on. So we can't see guys on our we use StreamYard platform. We can't see. We have to run this live on our phone so we can see names of the comments. If you're on Facebook and you make a comment, which we want everybody to.
What's the link?
Oh, Heather, you've been in Kinston 10 years. Where have you been? 10 years you've been in Kinston. How do we not know you? If you've been in the paranormal field.
Heather who?
Heather Putnam Smith.
Heather Putnam Smith.
So anyway, glad you got up here tonight.
Yeah.
Be a good connection for us and you too, maybe. But yeah, it's a raunchy place. We've been all over. We've been from Florida, Georgia, Virginia, Tennessee, all the states around us, and paid big money. We've been on big time places that you see on TV. We've been there, we've done that. And the communication we get right here in Kinston at that place is as good as anything you'll pay for.
Yeah, that's without a shadow of a doubt.
Now, with that being said, okay, you just dipping in the paranormal. Well, cool. Glad you're a part of it. I haven't been doing it long. Riley's been doing it a right good while, and Dylan. I've just started helping them, a year and a half or so ago.
Yeah.
But they've been doing it a lot longer than me. I'll tell you, I'm kind of like Brad. I was not a believer. I didn't believe in any spirits, any ghosts. But I have changed my mind. Not presently.
Yeah.
After the first good investigation we went on, I was like, holy cow, there is spirits around us. What are you looking at?
It don't say.
I didn't know if you saw a ghost behind me or something, because
No.
You turn your head like that and your eyes rolled a little bit. I'm going to poke your eyeball.
I like that to dissect me.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna bore you a little bit, and I say bore you because I'm gonna speed up and run through it fast as we can. I'm gonna hit the high points. We marked our EVP recordings. You'll hear us cutting up a little bit as we do. So we went to this home with all intentions of cleansing this home for the new people who will be moving in it. There seems to be negativity there. Negativity has been there really for Brad's whole childhood, I think, and it's adult life also. It's the type place when you go in the house, it just changes your mood. You become ill, a little bit short tempered. Anyway, so it's a perfect example of some negativity in a home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And negativity in places comes in more ways than one. You can get the poltergeist activity. You can get stuff beating and slamming, doors opening and closing, lights turning on and off. Or it can be like this home. Nothing's going to hurt you there, but you can just feel it. You can be in a great mood and walk in this place, and
it can change
change your whole mood. Nothing but entering the home. I will say, when I got there, I didn't feel anything. Dylan said as soon as he walked through the front door, he felt it. Riley said the same thing. He come in and he felt it. So I don't know. I didn't feel the heavy weight that I usually feel, which I think y'all are probably a little more sensitive to it than I am. I can feel the heavy stuff. I know when it's about to go down. A lot of times it's too late, but I do feel it. I think you guys, like you said, y'all both felt some negativity in the home, and I didn't. So hey, I'm learning too.
Yeah.
I'm just reading, so I'm not ignoring you. I ain't going crazy when I look down and reading the comments. She said, "Oh, Brad said I'll carry all the equipment if you take me to the Hell House." All right, Brad.
All right, Brad.
I'm gonna do this for everybody. I think maybe we need to go there and go live one more time. Let me see. Let me do something Friday, because I'll be in town Friday, and I'll see if I can. I'll get up with the new people and see if we can get in there once more time.
Don't you come crying to me when you get thrown up against the wall this time, though, Brad.
See, here's the only problems I have. This is what bothers me about it. Is we build places up. Now, the Hell House has never let us down.
Yeah.
Dylan, you can be our witness. You've been to every time we go to the Hell House. It's on.
It's on like
it is
Donkey
on
Kong.
from the moment you walk in the door to the moment you run out the door to get out of there.
Yeah.
It will put the fear in you.
Yeah.
As far as one of the last times we went, we said the Lord's Prayer. Things were getting nasty in there. We said the Lord's Prayer, and it got even nastier.
It got a lot.
So there's some dark stuff in that home.
Some darkness in there,
and it couldn't handle the God that we brought.
No.
It couldn't handle it. So we said the Lord's Prayer. Things got kind of crazy for a few minutes there, and then it was like
we exited very quickly.
Well, it wasn't none of that, but I mean, if you know, after we said the Lord's Prayer and it got rowdy. I think that was the night I might have got for the first time, got touched and pushed. I got pushed by a spirit in this home. Him and Dylan both have been touched. That might have been the time before. That was the time before.
The time I was scratched the night we said the Lord's Prayer.
Yep, that's exactly right. Anyway, my biggest fear is we build these places up, and I'm scared we're going to take a guest with us. And nothing's going to happen.
Get let down.
And nothing's going to happen. Then we're going to feel like fools. And that happened. That has happened to us before.
Yeah.
Recently, we went to Granger. Took Brad and his daughter with us. He wanted to experience it. And like, man, this is a good place because it hadn't been real raunchy lately. Brad's asking, so like that house there, the Hell House. Brad's asking, and it's a good question. Me and Riley have already talked about it. Is after that house is demoed and gone, what happens to the spirits? What do you think happens to them?
They reside to that land.
They're gonna stay at the land.
They stay at the land.
They'll stay there.
They're hitched.
So with that being said, what we think, all it takes is one little sliver of something from that property that don't go. It could be something as small as a broken piece of brick that gets buried in the ground. And keep in mind, that place has got a basement. They won't dig that whole basement up. They'll leave the floor. They'll probably fill that hole up with parts of the house and cover it up with some dirt. And that's all it'll take to keep the spirits there.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You want to touch on that anymore?
Not. I mean,
tell me about a drop of blood on the ground. Let's talk about a Civil War battleground where there's been a lot of bloodshed.
A drop of blood on a battleground will keep the spirit there. It will keep a spirit there
forever,
tethered to that blood drop wherever it was left.
So we just talked about this over the weekend. With that being said, think about battleground. Civil War battleground, any war battleground where blood has been shed against somebody's will. And that spirit who may have dropped that blood is stuck there. I can't get past it. Why are they stuck? Why haven't they said, I'm going to the light? I see it. Or are you saying maybe they've done something so bad they'll never leave, or they're hooked to that land? They relive it every day. You said
Most people who die instantly like that may not even realize that they're dead.
that's crazy. So it could be 150 years they've been dead, but
They're
today,
still thinking they're in the war fighting right now.
so they're reliving it every day.
Reliving it every day
That's wild
until God turns the lights off.
for everybody, every
human,
every breathing human,
every
and or
creature,
spirit creature
everything.
walking the face of the earth.
That's how they shall stay.
So he is the power provider. And when he shuts the lights off, it's off for everybody, including spirits.
Ending all, canceling all TV series, all movies, all shows are canceled. Everybody included.
Hey, I feel like I do understand it now. There was a while, and I still think about it. Like, okay, just like this past weekend, we went to the house cleansing to clean the house, get rid of the negative energy. When we went, I'm thinking, so let me just sum it up. So we went to this home, and we talked about it on the way there. This house is not old enough. I learned very quickly that the age of the property has nothing to do with the spirits who may or may not be in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a new home, and depending on what happened in it, who knows?
Yeah.
So anyway, I was wrong. I was like, we're not going to get any communication here. This house isn't old enough. And we did. We got some good communication.
It's all about what's brought into the home. I mean, the first investigation I ever went on had a back door to hell in its back room.
You didn't know that, though. It didn't take you long to figure it out. Well, I think it took you about 3 trips to figure it out.
Yeah.
And also, not only was there a portal in this home, and if you don't know what a portal is, it's basically a doorway.
Back door to hell, where anything and everything can come through and talk to you if it wants to, or do anything it wants to you if it gets through.
Yeah. So and that's kind of like what we feel like was happening at Brad's home. Spirits that passed there, they're reliving it. They didn't even know they were dead. We actually had a pretty good answer to some questions, and we figured out there that the spirits that were there didn't know. Okay, let's just say the grandmother and one of her children died there, and they didn't know that another one of her child had already passed.
Yeah.
She didn't know that. We told her, hey, Cheryl has passed. She's not here. You can go ahead, go on, go to the light and go be with her. So it was just like, the grandmother who lived here and died at this home was protecting it and protecting the home and everybody in it, trying to.
Yeah.
Didn't want any change. We feel like she saw the light and she would not go to it.
She even said, okay.
Yeah.
After we told her that.
All right, guys. We keep beating around the bush. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it because some of it might take a little while. I'm sorry there's so much white noise. That's part of the process. I will do better at getting rid of white noise when we start doing more EVPs. So hopefully I'm gonna start playing it. Let's see if we can the speaker work. And I'll stop and start.
Are you looking at Jake?
No, I'm at the wrong place. Sorry. Wrong EVP. I was about to play Granger. Speaking of EVPs on Granger, guys, I should have had it ready. We got some crazy. Dylan, I think I might have told you. I know I spoke to Brad. We got some crazy EVPs. I got them recorded. Maybe we'll save them for another time. Yeah. We're going to hit Brad's house since it's the most recent thing we've just done. But I do have some things from Granger that'll make your skin crawl.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as we said, we had a spirit box running, a lot of white noise. Riley started off with the IDC.
Direct line.
the direct link, which is just a high-powered spirit box that scans thousands and thousands of radio frequencies into air.
I think 1,500 or 3,500 or
I
something.
have no
at
clue.
once.
It's a lot. So a little backdrop on this, Brad. Tell me if I'm getting it wrong a little bit. Hazel was a grandmother who died here, as well as a daughter that she took care of. Her name is Dee. Dee. Called her Dee. Cheryl was Brad's mother, who died a while back, but she did not die in the home. Brad's father has also passed away. A little bit of negativity in the home between Brad's mother and father, because let's see. I don't know if I should say it, but there was some negativity between them two because of the actions. Some things, Keith was his name, some things that Keith did that he shouldn't have done. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We feel like that kept a lot of animosity and a lot of anger and negativity in the home between Keith and Cheryl and Hazel, the grandmother. You know, everybody that was probably in the back of their mind not happy with Brad's dad. So I try not to go too far in it, but I'm gonna fast forward this. So here we are asking questions, trying to get some responses. Started getting, all of a sudden, we actually had a K2 meter sitting up on the table where we were working in the kitchen. Everybody was there.
The IDC and the spirit boxes and all that we had laid out.
So the K2 really didn't do nothing until we started getting some communication that was, well, it was believable. You know, Dylan's running an app at the same time. I got the Ovilus going. We're asking some questions. And the very cool part about it is we don't put a lot of trust in the Spirit Box apps. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they say things and do things that make zero sense to us. However, we have figured out when we use the apps together with, say, an Ovilus and the Spirit Box, have everything going at one time, you can get some really cool stuff. One of you'll find out if the app's cool. But the good part about it this weekend, the app, the Spirit Box app, and our Spirit Box and our Ovilus, we're getting the same answers a lot of times. And if it wasn't the same answer to the question, it was something that went with it. It fit, right?
Fit like a glove.
It fit. So it was really good evidence. So I'm gonna be fast forwarding it through here. We started for the first 4 or 5 minutes, we didn't really get anything. We got a bunch of little blips. We call them blips. It's when we're getting words and we're getting stuff through the Spirit Box, but we just can't make it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're to the point where, I mean, we can flat out pick up words now. I mean, but heck, that's what we've been doing a lot of. Through the white noise. If you're not used to it, you're going to hear a lot of white noise. You're not going to pick up on what we hear. So we'll be talking about it as we go. So about 5 minutes into the recording, we start getting some answers to our questions. Let me go. I'm going to move this thing. I'm going to go to 5 minutes and 55 seconds in. So hopefully you can hear. So we're asking about the grandma. So we're asking about Hazel, the grandmother who died in the home. We're asking, we finally start naming her name. Hazel, are you here? So as you can hear, the app in the background said, yes, she's here. Also, in the Spirit Box, we got a low yes. We'll back up.
Hazel's here with us.
Yes, she's here. Which, I mean, when you get that, that's pretty darn clear right there. Okay, so when you get it, the first thing you think of is, man, that's a coincidence. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the part about it that it's not a coincidence is the first 5 minutes when we didn't get any answers.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
So if it was a coincidence, we would have got these answers within the first 5 minutes of things that made zero sense.
Yeah.
But when I say, or somebody says, is Hazel here? And one of your spirit boxes picks up as plain as day, yes, she is. One says, yes, she is. And the other one has a quick yes.
Yeah.
All at the same time. Boom. You call that good communication?
I call it pretty spot on.
Okay. So I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I'd be pretty darn hard for somebody to tell me that Hazel is not there after that.
Yeah.
So we know there's a spirit there. We feel it. After this, the K2 meter, first 5 minutes, zero frequencies is picking up anything. Okay. It's got lights on it, goes from green to red. So, in the middle is yellow, orange, kind of like the rainbow. Got nothing. Then all of a sudden we started noticing that we're starting to get communication.
It started kicking on.
K2 starts going on. So we start asking questions. We know Hazel's here. We know Hazel died in this home on the floor where we were standing. She died right there. Bless her heart. May she rest in peace. Hopefully we help her move on this weekend. So Hazel's there. Hazel's been there. So the next question was, because we asked a lot of questions.
Said, yeah. Hazel, you shouldn't be here any longer. There is a lot that you need to move towards.
So we're letting her know, move to that light. So we had some words there we couldn't make it out. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So we asked Hazel, Riley says, what is keeping you from moving on? Why aren't you moving to that light? And we quickly get I'll speed it up. We get you can listen, you'll hear, she wants to stay. Why aren't you moving on? So right about, there it goes, stay. So if you heard that, it wasn't I want to stay or I should stay. It was just stay. That's communication, not validation. I want to know, the question was, why aren't you moving on? And so I guess in layman's terms, she wants to stay.
Yeah.
Or she wouldn't have said stay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the way we took it up. Next question was, do you wish any harm on anyone in this home? In other words, are you wishing any harm, any negativity to anybody who's in the home? So I'm going to speed that up a little bit. Here we go.
You don't wish. You don't wish harm here, do you?
Did you hear that? Negative.
Yeah.
So, and we're getting better at this. For a long time, we've always asked questions. We don't give the spirit, sometimes the spirit will answer you before you can finish the sentence. And sometimes it might take 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're getting better at
trying to give some break.
Being patient. Ask one question. We got a bad habit. We'll ask one and somebody will ask another one immediately. Let's ask one and let's give it time. Let's give it a good 30 seconds.
Yeah. And
if we don't get nothing, we'll move on. We're getting better. We ain't perfect. So I'm going to back that up. You can hear it. So like I said, the question was, do you wish harm basically on anyone here? Right about now. Get ready to listen. Negative. Plain as day.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Awesome.
What do you call that? That good communication?
Yeah.
Absolutely. In other words, so Hazel's here. She don't want to hurt nobody. But she's here and she don't want to go. She wants to stay. We can sum that up pretty quick. So we won't done. We kept on. Questions where we were asking her, why can't you move on? We really didn't get anything we understood. Later on going through it, we felt like we put enough pieces of the puzzle together. Was she's attached here, and we kind of think she's waiting on Cheryl, which is Brad's mother. She at this time, Hazel, who's passed on in this home, she doesn't know that Cheryl has already passed on. She knows her other daughter, Dee, passed on because guess what? Guess who's here in this house with Hazel? Dee is there. At this time, we don't know Dee's there, right? We don't know it. We haven't figured it out yet. So we basically tell her, hey, our job here today, we're glad you don't want to cause harm to anybody, but we came to help you move on to the light. We're going to cleanse this house today, and you got to go. We really didn't get a comment to that. We got some gibberish that come through. Couldn't make it out. Seems like that she wanted to stay. She didn't want to have no part of us cleaning the house. I'm curious if she's moved on. I feel like we opened the door. I feel like when she felt like Cheryl has passed, that maybe she moved on too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think? So about 10 minutes into it, we get
they aren't coming right.
that negative. We get the name Smith. I'm gonna speed it up.
May light up.
So we just let it run. We're just listening to the spirit box.
Waiting for something to come through.
So in about 5 seconds, we get the name Smith.
What?
It did.
Yeah.
So if you listen real closely, it's kind of hard to hear it because of the white noise you hear. You hear a name come through, Smith. I don't know, Brad, if that ended up being any relevance or not. But the weird part about it was 15 seconds later, we didn't just get Smith. We got the name Scott Smith.
Yeah.
Don't know the relevance of that. I can't remember, Brad. You can chime in and tell me if you ever figured out anything with a Scott Smith. So another minute into it, I'll tell you, we asked another question. So we asked, are you scared? Hazel, are you scared to move toward the light?
What have to be scared is waiting. Be scared
sorry.
to move toward.
Here we go.
Are you scared to move towards the light?
Did you hear it?
Yes.
Plain as day. Plain as day. So we ask her, are you scared to move toward the light? She sees the light. Why are you scared? Or are you scared to move toward the light? Guys, I don't know. I mean, I'm laying it out for you right here. We got this on recording. We ain't making any of it up. It was live. Back it up, let you hear it again.
Are you scared to move towards the light?
Yes.
Yes. Plain as day.
Plain as day. We got a yes. So she's scared of the light for some reason. We're pleading with her. We're telling her, let's see. We're basically pleading with her the whole time. Go move to the light. You'll find comfort in the light. You'll finally be home. You'll be at a resting place. It'll be your permanent home.
No more worry.
Not the one here that she's been protecting for so long. Let's see if I can move ahead. So at 12 minutes, a little bit further over.
You don't have to be scared. It's waiting for you. You can go. It won't hurt you.
That is where you will find comfort. That is where you will be at peace once again. You suck, though.
No, listen. So about 12:05, we're saying go to the light.
You see the light now. Go to it.
Then have no clue. It was relevant in some way. So we're basically saying go to the light. Don't be scared. You'll be at peace there. Our Heavenly Father's waiting on you there. Yeah. He's going to bring you home. But go to it. And all of a sudden we get that word sent. S-E-N-T. Oh, sorry. I missed that part, Brad. Daggone it.
What is
I was hung up on the name Scott Smith, but Brad said Smith. That's my name. So yeah, we got Brad's name. I didn't write that down earlier on when we heard the name Smith. That's Brad's last name. I don't know if there was any relevance. What I meant was to the name Scott Smith. I'm not sure. Anyway, so and also not sure what we got that word that come through as plain as day said sent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that meant.
I didn't know.
Okay. So at 12:57, we got a little something else. I'm gonna let this play out. We don't know. We got a whole sentence here, and I'll see if you can hear it. I can't remember what we asked, but I'm not gonna give it away until you hear it. And I'll tell you when it's about to happen.
And I want
Right there. It said, "Why so fast?" Don't know what it meant. Why so fast?
About why so fast?
Yeah. I don't know what it meant. What was it telling us? Why so fast?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm sure there's some relevance to that statement, or it wouldn't have come through. Why so fast? I don't know if we were asking too many questions. Maybe the spirit was thinking, why are you trying to get rid of me today? Why so fast?
Yeah.
Why do I have to leave my home today? Why so fast?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to put it all together. That's kind of what I think it meant. So we'll play it on a little bit, like 40 more seconds. We get another little something.
Is there a Denise here in this house with us?
So we're asking, is there a Denise in the house? DD, which would also be a young lady who's already passed on in the home also with Hazel, not at the same time. Hazel took care of her, and she had to, and Hazel took care of her. So in 2 seconds, you gonna hear we ask, is Denise here or D?
Yes. Is there a Denise here in this house with us? Yes.
Right there. We actually, that sometimes it catches us. We heard the name, the word yes come through right when we were talking in the background. That's a perfect example why we need to be quiet after questions asked.
Yeah.
So basically we said, is there a Denise here? And we got and also we heard it, yes, and on the Ovilus it come through, yes.
Yeah.
So we actually hear the spirit box talking. It come through as we heard the word yes, and on our Ovilus, which spells out words, shows words as they pick up through a spirit, said the same exact thing. So at about 30 seconds later, we say, are you here, D? And just listen to this. Hopefully it'll come through. We got it on 2 different devices.
Yeah.
Are you here, D? Very light on that one. Come across on the Ovilus again and through the spirit box. You have to listen hard. I'm sorry, the speaker's probably not good enough. I hope you can hear some of it. Period. So I'll tell you right before she's going to say yes. Right now, yes.
Yeah. That's true. Yes, you did it right.
So while we were sitting there, I heard faintly come through the name Helen. I got confused because Hazel was the grandmother that passed. But I heard the name Helen also. Right about this time, our K2 meter. This is when our K2 meter. You messaging some girl right now, right in the middle of our live.
I did.
Bless his heart, y'all.
I apologize.
Look at this. Good God Almighty. Anyway, right in the middle of this, we noticed the K2 meter. This is when the K2 meter starts going off. I'm trying to think what else we had. Basically, we start telling her, move to the light. It's time for you to go be at peace, Helen. UND. So at this time, we know Helen's there, Hazel's there, and Dee's there. Both of those two people passed in this home. They're there. We get, like I said, the K2 meter starting to go crazy. Not go crazy, but we're starting to get some upper elevation spikes in it. We get some other names that we're not sure what they are. Got the name Stewart come through. 16 minutes and 30 seconds into the investigation. Yes, I should have said that. Helen was Hazel's sister. So I got the name Helen, and that's Hazel's sister also. Man, all these names coincide. Everything we've done. Dylan heard a noise behind him. I at first thought it was one of the dogs in the house. Yeah, and that was the thing. That was also the thing. We heard the name Helen and through our spirit box, but we didn't know Helen was Hazel's sister. Nobody had told us that. No. Thank you for telling me that, Brad. I forgot that part. We heard a noise behind Dylan. We weren't sure what it was. We didn't figure it out. But everyone ended up hearing the noise. We asked 16 minutes. I'm going to bump it on up. We asked, can you make that noise again? Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah. Let me let that play out.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
So Helen was her sister? Who are y'all waiting for? Are you waiting for somebody before you go across? And I'm asking Helen, Hazel, and Dee. You're not stuck. You don't have to be where you're at. Do you not want to leave this home?
I heard a yes.
You heard a yeah there?
Yeah.
The home you're going to is far better than this one. You will be at peace there. All of you. So we got the name Stewart again right there, and that kind of, we all heard it.
Stewart, a traveler.
So I don't know. We kind of think the name Stewart we kept here might have been a traveling spirit.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Can you write that banging again?
Yes. So immediately, that's what I was saying. Some of the answers we get are 10, 15 seconds later. Riley asked, can you make that banging noise again that we heard? And just listen, like as soon as he asked it, we'll back it up.
Can you write that banging again?
Yes. Here comes that, yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Good. That was another big stock.
So now we ask, are you with Keith, which was Brad's dad who passed away?
Yeah, I know.
Keep in mind, the lady folks ain't too happy with Brad. I'm with Keith. I'm sorry. The lady folks who have passed already. So we're asking about Brad's dad named Keith. Are you with Keith?
Are you with Keith? Did you say Keith?
Yes, sir. Right there. It said we didn't. It's hard to make that one out. So basically, I asked, "Are you about Keith?" Riley turned around and asked the same question again, and we didn't get just a yes. We got yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I don't know if that's something he would have said, Brad. Yes, sir. Maybe being smart about it. I can see him. All these ladies here, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm with them. I'm here." We also asked the question. We made the statement. We know Dee and Hazel, and Helen. We know y'all are together. And as soon as we asked that question, the K2 spiked all the way up in the upper zone in the red. Didn't get any nothing but a spike. I feel like they recognized what we said.
Yeah.
So a little further in, we ask a question, or we make a statement. Basically, your family is there waiting on you. So we're telling Hazel and Dee, hey, your family that has already passed on that you're waiting on here, the home you're still protecting, that those family members are probably waiting on you already. They've moved on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move it up a little bit to that. Okay. We know you're here.
Wow, that was a big shot.
Still talking about our K2 meter keeps spiking high. No, it's right. Today's the day. Today's the day. You can move along today and go to the light. It'll be very welcoming. There's more of your family waiting on you there.
You will not be alone there.
Who is Cheryl? So Miss Cheryl is already gone. She's already there. She's waiting on y'all. Is it true? So in the background, so I feel like, so we're making that statement. We're telling her to move on. It's time to go. Blah, blah, blah. The list is long. You need to leave. And we say Cheryl, which is her daughter, has already passed. She's there waiting on you. And we get, is this the truth? I mean, that's not just one or two words. That's a sentence.
Yeah, that's a whole daggone phrase.
So we get that. I mean, that's awesome.
So Cheryl is already gone. She's already there. She's waiting on y'all.
Cheryl's waiting right about now. Is this the truth?
This is the truth.
So we hear that come through. It's like Helen said, is this the truth? Has Cheryl already passed on? Is she already gone? She said, is this the truth? So let's see. What else did we get? So we went to 20 minutes. We're almost 20 minutes into it now.
Cheryl is already gone. She went to the light. She's waiting to move along.
Right here.
There definitely should not be any unwanted negativity within this Heart Master today.
Yeah. It said we're listening. In other words, so the statement you made was you're basically saying, after we do our job today, there's not going to be any more negativity in here. And the Spirit says to you, we're listening.
Yeah.
What you're saying don't mean nothing, but we're listening. So that was awesome to me. So I'm going to back that up and let you hear it again.
It should not be any unwanted.
Back up a little further.
We're going to help cleanse the house today so you can move on. It'll help you move along.
There definitely should not be any unwanted negativity within this Heart Master today.
We're listening.
Wow.
That was good to me. Because it's really good when it's a no-brainer. That is exactly, without a shadow of a doubt, it said, we're listening. We're listening to you, cuz.
Yeah.
So in 21 minutes, we get the name Dee, which is Denise, or the young lady who's already passed with Hazel in this home. It's about to get there.
That was a solid answer. I just get the picture.
Is there anything else you want to say? Look at that.
K2 meter spiking after I asked that.
We feel like you're in the room with us now for sure. Is there anything you want to tell us?
Before we see you packing.
Dee. So that was a little higher pitch. The name, it said Dee. So that's just crazy. Tell me that.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's the communication that we're after.
Yeah.
That's what we're after. You know what I mean? Let me back it up. Anything you want to tell us?
Before we send you packing.
You talk.
I heard it.
Listen, is there anything you want to tell us? So I'll tell you.
Before we send you packing.
Right about now. Did they?
I just heard. I just heard D.
So we can slow this down, and you really can hear it very well, very plain. You get with Cheryl. I'm pretty sure if you want, she's there. So we're still stuck on. Why aren't you moving on now? You know.
Yeah.
We need some reassurance that you're gonna move on.
You said it's not something.
So we got something. We didn't make that out. It's not. So we're about to get a word right about now. Hey there.
Hey there.
You hear that? Hey there.
Yeah.
See if you can hear it. Hey there. Hey there. I don't know who was saying that. So today's your day. You really need to go to the light now on your own. Don't be scared if you are. It's okay for you to leave. Everybody here is fine and you moving on. Hate to keep stopping it. I'm gonna try to run through it as quick as I can, but you can hear us saying, you know, don't be scared. Go on to the light. And about 20 seconds after us saying this phrase and talking about it, we get a word from the Spirit. We get 3 words put together that kind of blew us out of the way a little bit. We get, we will not. In other words, leave. You need to go on and eat. And they tell us we will not. So I'll let you know.
You don't have to be scared to let it go. That's what I probably we're going to smoke them out.
Let's see. Well, it's very quirky. So hearing about
your family, and they did not want you back.
Jumped too fast, sorry. Okay. So keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you when it's about to happen. We're saying, you know, like I said, it's time to leave. Don't be afraid to go. Your family's waiting on you. And it and I'll tell you, you hear it, you can hear it as plain as we do. We will not. They're not leaving. They're basically telling us we're not leaving. We will not. We will not.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Please tell me you can hear that. Well, it's just plain as day.
I hope they could.
So, Brad, this is something we picked up today. Dylan, if you're still up here. Okay. So cool. That's really cool to know. Brad said when we heard the hey there, that was something D would have said. You know, it got kind of quiet. Not a lot was going on. Then all out of blue, we got hey there.
Yeah.
So, Angel, this is something I know you and Ruth will appreciate. At 20 in about 1 minute from now, I'm gonna fast forward this thing. Let me let Riley check his message. This girl's messaging him. He don't. I put him on the spot. He don't want to talk to him. So
I'm just not interested right now.
All right. So in like 50 seconds, I'm gonna speed it up. We got a crazy, awesome EVP. So all these EVPs we're getting, all these recordings are what everybody heard. You all can hear it. But a true EVP, the reason why we started doing more recording of our sessions that we're doing is to pick up things you can't hear with your ear. Okay? Yeah. That's kind of like Granger the other day. We were picking up words and noises that you never heard when we were there. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this. Brad, it's gonna blow your mind. Dylan, you're here. None of us heard this. So we're basically, if you guys following us, you've been listening. We're trying to get these spirits to leave, go to the light, move on, leave this house, go on. Okay. So I'm curious about the relevance of it. It'll make your skin crawl. But Brad's wife, Tiffany, his daughter was there. Dylan was there. I was there, and Riley was there. You all, after I played this, you can vouch. We did not hear that there. If we'd have heard what I'm about to play there, we would have stopped and said, "Oh my God, did you hear that?" Wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. They didn't tell them what we might have said. So I'm gonna speed it up.
Yeah.
So we're still talking about what we heard. That we will not. We're not leaving.
There's another person moving in here that is actually a part of your family, and they did not want you affecting their home life with feelings that you may be transferring over to them.
It's probably travelers.
Yeah, that's common.
It sounded like we heard they're watching us.
She like to play cards.
So I got the word cards on August. So listen in a few seconds. Right about now. I'm going to play it back. And maybe you heard it as quick as we did. We got a lot of commotion going on. But we heard the word come through here. Enter the gates. Now, if that don't make your skin crawl, here we are trying to persuade some spirits who have passed in this house to move on to the light. I can't help but think that they were entering the gates of heaven. Okay? So listen to this again. Right about now. Here we go.
That's crazy.
Please tell me you guys heard it, the ones who are still here.
I hope they did.
Enter the gates. I'll play it again.
Clear.
Enter the gates. Let me play it again. Enter the gates.
Crazy.
So, I don't know, man. I'm just telling you what we picked up. That's the EVP we caught. Here's the good part about this EVP, I'm gonna tell you. None of us in that house heard that right there.
No.
So that's EVP is actually something you hear. It's something we're recording for. We're doing the recording, so yeah, it was very clear. We're doing the recording so we can pick up things like this because we go in places and we don't get this communication on spirit boxes we're getting today or tonight or Saturday. I mean, we got all kinds of communication.
Yeah.
But we go in places and we don't get this, and we're like, we're bummed out, man. The spirits aren't talking to us. They don't want to communicate. But a lot of times we pick up things on EVPs. We hear we don't hear things with our ears while we're there, but we're recording and we play it back, and we hear these things later on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, there you go. So like Brad said, his grandma Hazel and Dee both loved the Lord very much. They would have been excited about entering the gates of heaven. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you were there, Brad. So, yeah, I'm going to play it one more time because Riley and I were kind of blown away when we went through this earlier today, and we picked that up. Right about here.
Oh, it's crazy.
Enter the gates. That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
All day long. So really, to me, a lot of it's a highlight. That's a big deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
On into it a little bit further, I'm sick because we didn't hear that. If we'd have heard that, we'd have started talking about it. We'd have been like, "Did you hear that? Enter the gates." They're entering the gates. They're going on. They're moving on. We did get some other words. We got
that was before we even saged.
Yeah, we hadn't even started doing the saging of the home, cleansing the home, of course, at this time. We got some other words that come through. We got the name Betty one time. We didn't pick up on that the other day. We got something very random, my bed. Like it's my bed. Somebody else is moving in here. That's my bed. I don't know what that would mean. Yeah, we got so D loved to color. I think she spent a lot of her time coloring. We got the words come through crayons. That basically that was her favorite thing to do. I'll just play it on a little further. Sorry, I got to hear it one more time.
In my bed. My bed.
So across the obelisk, it come through and said, "My bed."
Bed. Is there a bed?
Named Betty.
We're together. Who's bed?
So all this is going on. We enter the gates, and notice what it said right there. We got the word "we're together." So Saturday we're thinking, man, they are together. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But if they entered the gates and then we actually heard that we're together, we're together now. So I think maybe Hazel and Dee finally found Helen.
Yeah.
And Cheryl. You know what I mean? They're together now. They let us know we're together.
Your friend? Buddy. Yeah.
So we heard the word Roger, the name Roger.
Is there a Roger?
At 25 and about 10 more seconds.
We're together.
Yeah, we got the name Roger. We got we're fine.
We're fine. Roger, we're together.
So I'm kind of I don't know the relevance all that makes. We'll let Riley turn his phone down. I'm getting some interference here. So we got we're fine. We're together. We got the name Roger. So the really cool thing about it, we were calling Keith. I guess was his name also with Brad's dad's name, his father's name, but his name was Roger. So it was wild that we got the name Roger. We're together and we're fine. It was almost like they were sending reassurance to Brad and his family that, hey man, we're fine. We're together now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the volume down. I'll still getting that. I don't know why you gonna do that.
I'm sorry.
We're fine. We're fine.
I couldn't make that out. Let me speed it up a little bit. I think we got the word. You get it.
Roger with a D, RDG. I've never seen it spelled that way. You get it.
So we got the phrase, you get it. And about another 30 seconds, we get the word, the phrase said, I'm done. I think I went past it, sorry.
I'm done.
Right there, I'm done.
I'm done.
I wasn't sure what that meant.
We thank you for communicating with us. I hope we do understand, and I hope you understand.
So I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We get to the part where we got you are safe here. And that's just the reassurance, man.
Yeah.
And we got the word crayons right there. That's where we talked about the crayons. So Dylan, I think, got crayons on the app, and I got crayons on the Ovilus. Then I also got the word bacon. We ain't not sure about the bacon part of it. We got heaven, and we got crayons again.
Yeah.
And going back, D, love to color. Crayons. So we're kind of getting to the end of the investigation part now. Let's kind of scan through it. We're fine. There you go. So that come across also. I got the phrase "we're fine," and we also, in about 6 seconds, we get "you are safe here." Or you're safe here. You are safe here. Man, how comforting is that?
That's pretty comforting.
You're safe here now. Everything's gonna be fine. You're well, thank you for letting us know that. Crayon, bacon. Started talking about the bacon part. Who don't like bacon?
Yeah.
So 30-42, we got something.
If there are sick spirits.
So we had an app running, Spirit Box running, Ovilus running, and the question was asked, how many spirits are here? We got 1, we got 3, and we got 6.
Yeah.
But I feel comforting knowing that there were 3 for sure. I definitely feel like Hazel was there, Dee was there, and Helen. Cheryl wasn't there because Hazel didn't know Cheryl had already passed on.
No.
So I feel like there may have been 3. 1, 6. The funny thing is said 3 here. We got 3 on the Ovilus.
If there are sick spirits here, can you continue making that meter go off?
And the EMF meter kept going.
Yeah, it kept going.
Peter. So we got the word cheater pop through, and that may have not have happened sometime during the relationship. Somebody still upset with Roger? So we'll move up when they move in. It won't be strangers. Your home will be taken care of. Thank you. Thank you. It's little sense for them to children. So it was kind of silent in the background. We got the word butthole, except it wasn't butthole. It was the a-hole. So anyway, that kind of sums it up, man. You never know what you're gonna get into, I actually didn't think we'd get any communication. If you all followed that, there was all kinds of communication.
Yeah.
Started off knowing that Hazel and Dee were there.
Yeah.
Ended up thinking Helen was there. Felt like Cheryl was not there, which was another daughter, Brad's mother. And it was almost like Hazel was not going to leave this home until she actually found out that Cheryl had passed and already moved on. It was almost like you feel like she was waiting for Cheryl.
Yeah.
So,
it's pretty crazy.
Man, when you get, the part about that EVP that we all heard, you all heard it, was enter the gates. Man, if that don't make your skin crawl.
Yeah, nothing will.
Then we got the reassurance of we're together. Roger, we're together. We're fine. And then to sum it all up, you are safe here. So after that, I felt like it was good then anyway.
Yeah.
But we still ended up cleansing the house. We saged it
Yeah.
to release any negativity supposed to go out with the smoke. We opened some windows for some ventilation, and it went out. All the negativity should have went too. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with it. I think it was a success.
I think it was too.
So Brad, we appreciate you letting us go do that. It's the first time we've actually saged a property. So that was cool to deal with that.
I thought
So,
it was pretty.
Yeah,
It was an experience, that's for sure.
yeah. So those words, yeah, we know what the words were. So that probably definitely some things that happened created a lot of negativity there in the family. Maybe everyone's forgiven now. Everybody's moved on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brad, for letting us be a part of it.
Thank you, Mr. Brad.
It's the whole reason we do this, right?
Yeah.
Is to help people.
Help people.
And that was Riley's. That's his intentions from day one. He told me that. Man, I get the, and who don't? You all get a good feeling when you help somebody, and you help somebody.
Yeah.
No better feeling than that. So we'll keep doing it. If any of you guys know anybody who's dealing with some negativity in a home, could be poltergeist activity, doors, lights turning on and off, doors slamming. We've seen it. We've been a part of it. Let us know. We'd like to come help you get rid of that problem. If we can. It's not a guarantee.
I mean, I've blessed houses.
I mean, we ain't done it all, but we've done a lot here lately. I think that was good. I was happy with the way it turned out.
I was too.
I thought it was really cool that we come back and we got some phrases that we did not hear when we were there.
Yeah.
Which is that makes it even that much better.
That is so much better.
But anyway, if anybody has a place, somebody who's dealing with something at a home or office or a property or wherever, let us know.
Yeah,
we want to come investigate it. I mean, not only do we go to the negative, raunchy places that people know the names of, but some of the best communication we've got and interaction is being at home calls.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to
the neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we went to her house, man. We did not know this lady's brother had passed on when they were young. And she knew things were happening in her home, just all kinds of things. Nothing really bad. But enough that it's concerning when lights are getting turned on, banging's happening, the radio's getting turned on, and you didn't turn it on. Lights are getting turned on and left on. At some point in time, that becomes concerning.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was her brother that had passed who was playing games, just like he did when he was younger, when they grew up together. So Miss Tammy, sorry, I can't think of Miss Tammy's name, and Michael. We were able to help her, man. We actually we even saw him on our camera. He sat right beside her on the couch. I'm not saying if you know somebody's passed and you're trying to talk to them and communicate with them, I'm not saying we can do that, but we did it that night. But if you try to make that happen, chances are it won't. But anyway, that's it for tonight, man. It was pretty great. Heather, thanks for joining us. You get with us sometime. Anybody else who wants to be a part of it, we thank you to be a part of this. Help us find some places to go. We'd love to go check some places out. We will start. So next weekend we'll be at the Parafest along with other paranormal teams, vendors, guest speakers. We'll be there being a part of that. April the 20th.
We will be at the Henry River Mill Village.
We'll be there. We'll be investigating
District 12 of the Hunger Games.
Well, that's where part of it was recorded there. It's an old town, a small community. Cool, man. Robbie, that's great. Thanks for being up here. So you and your team will be next weekend. Awesome. We look forward to meeting you too. Give a shout out to your team while you're up here. Where are you from, Robbie? What's the name of your team? I think it's gonna be a good time there.
I think it is
for
too.
sure.
It's what me and Chastity were talking about.
Oh, there's Miss Tammy. Tammy said yikes. We were talking about you, Miss Tammy. In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way, Miss Tammy.
So we did another home call. It ended up being just about as good as yours, Miss Tammy. That's all we were saying. So yeah, there you go, Robin. You're based out of Elizabethtown. Mysterium Inc. Paranormal, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, Mysterium Inc. Paranormal.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Join us anytime, man. We'll try to get you up here on the live one time if you want to.
Yes, sir.
Sweet Heather, we'll let you get involved. We want as many people to get involved as we can.
Yeah. We need more people to join the crazy train.
Oh, I didn't see that, Miss Tammy. She said, look at her comment. A medium told her that her home was a spiritual crossroads. You know, it's funny you say that because we call it a traveler spirits, which are always on the move, different places. They could end up anywhere. Sweet. Yeah, okay. Cool, man.
What happened?
Miss Tammy, I do believe your home is a crossroads for spirits because not only did we pick up your brother there, we picked up the spirit of somebody else. We couldn't get their name. No negativity at all from it, so nothing to be concerned. But yeah, I believe you. For some reason, your place is a spiritual crossroad, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So Robbie said we'll also be hosting a Paracon next October at the Devil's Tramping Ground. I've talked. Okay. Yeah. Riley mentioned that to me. Yeah, we'd like to be a part of that. He's been to the Tramping Grounds 3 or 4 times. I've never been. So yeah, we put us down. We'll definitely be a part of it.
Yeah, we'd love to be a part of it.
We'll do whatever we can do to help it grow and help it prosper. But anyway, so the 13th we'll be at Parafest at Trevette Clinic, and then April the 20th, the very following weekend, we're gonna be busy. We'll be at Henry River Mill Village. That's gonna be quite a sight. Angel with Durham Paranormal he's probably going to join us there. Brad, he's going to be with us. We're going to let Brad go again. I hope, without a doubt, it'll be good. And we've heard some things about that place already. Doesn't mean we're going to experience them, but we probably will if it's there.
I hope and pray it is.
But yeah, we've heard we've seen apparitions there.
Yeah. Chastity will be with us there too.
Forgot that. So Chastity Luna Beam, Chastity will be there. She'll be at the Parafest at Trevette Clinic.
Yeah.
We've been communicating with her a lot. She's very gifted in what she does, without a doubt, way over our head. But I think her pairing up with us will be good for both parties.
Yeah.
So that'll be good for us and good for her too. So check her out, Chastity Luna Beams, and she'll also be here next Wednesday night. So get your questions together. She is a medium. She's an astrologer, a medium. Dude, she's very gifted. Like I said, way over mine and Riley's head. But if you have questions about things that are happening, things you want to know, she'll let you know, man. She was able to sum up a person's home last week. She's never met this person, never talked to this person. This person's had some things going on, and she flat out described their bedroom in their home.
And she was hundreds of miles away.
Yeah, she didn't know this person, but she come to find out, she described what's outside looking out the window at this person's home, and it described it to a T. So yeah, she does know what's going on. Anyway, we appreciate all you hopping on. Cool. Elena can go without a doubt. We'll be good. We'll have a full staff when we go to Henry River. So looking forward to that.
I am too.
And really looking forward to next weekend. Maybe get a chance to meet you. We'll all meet Chastity and some other people there. We'll meet Robbie Spencer and his guys there.
Yeah.
So yeah, come on over and join us, man. It'll be a good thing together. Trying to think further out, we'd wrote down in October, we will be going back to Brushy Mountain. We're going to try to spend the night there. A lot of people told us not to, but
and I don't scare that either.
I don't know whose head's harder, mine or Riley's. I'm going to say his. We need some help from you guys. I'll say this.
I got titanium kick plates in my head. So I think
got a lot of
I'm
stuff
all
going
right.
on. You got a lot of stuff going on in that
I
head.
got a lot of phenomena going on.
So May the 3rd through the 10th, we'll be in Florida. Me and Riley will be heading to Florida for 7 days. Help us find some places to go and investigate in Florida. We'll be around the Orlando area. So if you guys can help us do some research on that, be much appreciated. Anyway, I think that's it. Thanks, Brad, for letting us help you at your home.
Thank you a lot.
And thank you, everybody else, for hopping up here. I think that's it for tonight, man. This is episode 53.
Yeah.
It's done. Sum it up, man. Let's end it.
And
Do it like you do it.
Thank you all for getting on tonight. Look forward to next week, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. EST. We're going to have Chastity back with us.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, we're going to be closing in on the final days until the Parafest.
Yep.
And we're going to have a lot to talk about. So be sure to try your best not to miss it.
Yep.
And until then, keep a lookout on that Down South page for any updates that I might drop throughout the week, or even little pop-up sessions that I may do if I get the chance. I get wild hairs every now and then.
Yeah.
But until then, you can catch us at that
Down South out. Later, everybody.
Peace out.